You know what? The term spiritual awakening is so cliche. Seriously. And if you think about the cliches, that's usually what pushes people away on this entire spiritual journey. So today, I want to change that. Well, not so much to change that. It's all about perspectives. And to me, if I heard something differently, I think about it differently. And I may want to participate. To me, spiritual awakening is simply personal growth and inner transformation. How you like that concept? Wait, is this thing on? No, seriously, spiritual awakening. I was thinking about it and I'm like, you know what? Personal growth and inner transformation. That's the easier way to grasp this entire thing. Seriously, it'll make you want to be like personal growth, numero uno. Really going in back to self because that's all it is. Everything boss. And you better know what, Paul, story time, because I like to take everyday encounters and let it be a teaching moment, right? Boom. So I was scrolling on one of the many platforms, yada yada bam, and I came across a comment that said something along the nature of the youth, yada yada bam, what's going on, how it's just when will it end? You know, the whole rhetoric that we're tired of hearing. It will never get better because it will get better once people start to reel it all in and make self better. Anyway, I said it starts at home. And I'm gonna build on that because I put in parentheses it's because it doesn't matter what we encounter in everyday life. You can put your it, whatever it needs to be, but it's going to start at home. And home itself, that inner growth and transformation, that's home. That's self. That light is what? Blinding. But yeah, self awareness. I talked about it in the last video, but personal growth and inner transformation, personal, numero uno, self, home, hone in, see you, make it do what it do. But it starts at home. I promise you. And the moment you start to realize how less of a weight that another person's perspective has on your life, then you'll want to spend more time at home. Homebody, pun intended. It's continuous growth, continuous learning as well. Like committing to lifelong learning is essential for personal growth. This can involve formal education, reading, learning new skills, and simply staying curious about the world around you and yourself. Natal charts start there. People like to call it birth charts, but it's all about you. A blueprint. Then you have continuous learning helps you adapt to changes and stay relevant in an ever evolving world. Learning, committing to you, learning about you. And then they have so many things that you can delve in and do that. Natal charts, numerology. People say astrology doesn't weigh anything, but I promise you it does. The cosmos were aligned in a specific way when you were born. It's like a blueprint, the cosmic blueprints. Yeah. But astrology, natal charts, numerology, human design. Yes. I have a lot of material on that as well that helped me. And this is just me sharing the gems that I put in my treasure trove that, it helped me evolve. Why not share them? But yeah, the first person you see in the morning when you look in the mirror is you. I'm sharing my gems that I have acquired along this journey with anyone that stumbles across this video. But right now, it's just me. I'm looking at me. You know what I'm saying? It starts at home. So why would you not want to clean that up? Personal growth and inner transformation. Every day, you're going to be learning something new about you, but you have to have the mental capacity to make it do what it do. Ground yourself. I'm gonna say that all the time. I was actually looking at some old videos, right? Because I'm trying to stay consistent on this whole YouTube journey because I promise you, When you're sharing what you know, the more you grow. So it's beneficial for the collective. But I realized the space that I was in 3 years ago is nowhere in comparison to where I am now. And it's achievable. I'm just your regular old schmegular everyday person. A mom. You can hear my toddler in the background. But I started to implement small things like studying me. And I started to unlock some keys. Yes. And when I started to free up more space inside of me, other things started to blossom. My businesses, you know, other relationships outside of self, you know, parenting, the more you glow, the more you know. And I just feel like I'm glowing because this light is blinding. Yeah, but it's a beautiful thing, I promise you. So, if you really want to do something to kind of like jolt you into this path of personal growth and transformation, start with your natal chart. It may sound like a lot, but don't get too far into it. Get your top three. Astrology, yes. Your top three, your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, and read over that information and see if it registers with you. Make it do what it do. Because your moon sign actually translates to how you take in emotions, how you relay emotions, and we're emotional beings. So you may want to start there. People think, well, I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm an Aries moon, but Capricorn stellium. So I process a lot of that fiery element of my sun placement with a very grounded earth mindset, you know, Capricorn stellium. Yeah, it's levels to this, but it's personal growth and inner transformation. Again, there's some challenges as well that you may want to steer free of. And everybody when I started out on this journey, it was a while ago, years ago, but I know 2018 sticks out in particular, October of 2018, because I took everything that I owned, including my four children, and well, not everything, but everything that could fit into my Dodge Nitro, which was a truck, and my four children, and I hit the road. I left everything that I had built, um, my very secure job, my home, I was a very loud advocate for a lot of things in the neighborhood. And I completely uprooted myself because I knew that it was time for me to really get gung ho on personal development and inner growth. Um, so, yeah, I had to catapult myself onto that journey. And that was in 2018. Before then, I had stumbled on changing and changing and changing and never really accomplishing anything because when I would come across these challenges, I would backstep. Oh, it ain't working. It don't mean me no good. Some of these challenges that you want to look out for are fear of failure, procrastination. Listen, listen, listen before we get on procrastination. Because what I've learned, listen, I'm going to read y'all this because I put this together, this pretty little PowerPoint. So let me give you the words. Procrastination. Putting off tasks and goals can hinder progress. Developing effective time management skills can help combat procrastination. And that is so true. That's why I put it there. However, human design, like I said, if you want to catapult yourself into personal inner transformation and growth, you don't know where to start, jump into natal charts and human designs. Beep, slow it down a bit. Start natal charts. Human design. I learned about my human design that I am respond. You know, you got to listen. You have to sit. You have to wait for certain keys from the universe. Respond. We'll get into human design another time. But what that told me was I wasn't always procrastinating like I thought I was. It was just me actually waiting for the keys from the design. I mean, from the divine. But I'm up here beating myself up like you're not really doing too much on personal inner growth because you ain't really doing too much. Whole time I'm obeying my human design, but I knew nothing about human design. So I'm thinking I'm procrastinating and I'm kicking myself in the butt with procrastination. And that ain't even something that's applicable to me at that time in life, but procrastination. And then external pressures too, because societal expectations like family pressures, peer influence can sometimes conflict with personal goals, making it challenging to stay true to yourself. External pressures, like you got people in your ear saying, well, you ain't really changing. And one thing about it, another book that I love, The Four Agreements. They like to say that it's human beings in society that condemn people and keep them from growth because you will keep people stuck in their past when they've grown, but it's another person approaching them like, well, you haven't really done that, but that's neither here or there. That's low vibrational thinking. That's not where you are. Know that you are entitled to your growth. So if you're around people that aren't seeing you for the new you you're trying to be, then you need to replace those people and get them out of your energy. Those some of the other external pressures that can keep you deterred off of this journey. Think about it. Naysayers. No. Overcoming past experiences. You can couple that in with external pressures too, because you're thinking about doing this stuff that you did back in the day that kind of kept you that way, but the whole objective is to change. Personal and growth and transformation. It can be fearful. Yeah. Don't even worry about the fear of unknown. I promise you. Self-doubt. That'll take you out, seriously. Self doubt, doubting one's ability and worth can be a significant barrier. Building self confidence and self belief is important for personal growth. I promise you. Say those affirmations in the mirror. When you wake up in the morning, when you wake up in the morning, wake up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am amazing. I forgive myself for anything that happened yesterday that was beyond me. Trust me. Say stuff like that. I'm amazing. I am power. Your I ams are going to start it. It's going to get you going. But and then consistency. Stay consistent with that. Like I have these sticky notes all around. Like it's hard to position this camera at times, so I really can't move it around. But I have these little sticky notes all around my little place where I am with little reminders on them. Consistency. Sometimes we forget we aren't perfect beings. Remember, I'm perfection, but I'm not perfect. Mindfulness. No, seriously. Um, you got to stay consistent, man. You got to stay consistent. Personal growth and inner transformation. And remember, I'm just your favorite hope dealer that you never knew you needed until you scrolled across this channel. I ain't no expert. I'm just experienced in life struggles and overcoming them. Self doubt can be uh killer. I promise you. Tell yourself that you are who you already know that you are. And there's nothing wrong with believing that because you are deserving of that. Where we coming from, where you're headed, build upon that. Personal growth and inner transformation. That's the name of the game. It is, man. Recognizing these challenges and developing strategies to address them can make the journey of personal growth more manageable and rewarding. Mindfulness. I promise you, I took the time to put these things together and like, let me get them to them. You got this. Seriously, comment. Talk to me. Comment in the section in the comment section and let me know like what throws you off. Seriously. Like if you got a little whole grind going, you getting it, and then all of a sudden, boom, something makes you like, this ain't working for me. What is it? We can comb through it. Let me know what it is though. With me, well, what it used to be because I don't know, something snapped in me like maybe a year and a half ago. Maybe it was the birth of my son. Not no, maybe it was the birth of my son that transpired and kicked me further onto this journey that I've been, because it's crazy the levels to it all. Like I like to say 2017, 2018 started it, but there are so many levels to it. You're going to continue to do it because healing is continual. It's so fun once you get through the hard part, But before anything would sidetrack me, I would second guess myself. I would deter myself. Self sabotage. That was me. Like, what you doing it for? What's the purpose? Look at the world. What you gonna get out of it? Why? All of this stuff for no reason at all. Well, now look at me, answering the call, smiling all day. But yeah, make it do what it do. Invest in yourself. And don't worry about what's going on around you, but worry about what's going on around you. Remember, observe. Don't absorb. If you don't work on you, who gonna work on you? Serious question. Serious question. See somebody else and you see so many things that they can perfect or things that they can change. But what about the greatness in you? Exposing that. Are you not great? Stop playing with yourself. And then you got people that's like, why you always want to talk about personal growth and inner transformation and all this healing stuff? When you think better, you feel better. And when you feel better, you do better. And when you're doing better, life is better. Simple. Consistency for real, consistency, y'all. For real. It's only been like 4 days since the last video. I'm gonna stay consistent for real. We doing this like I say. Staying true to this. And one thing about it, and two things for certain. If you was walking down the street and one person tapped you and was like, hey, they wanted to hold a conversation with you, that'd be like dope, right? If you're a people person. You got one person that's listening to you. And then two people. And then three people. Four people. And then you're looking like, well, there's a lot of people, right? Five people listening to you, right? 10 people, and you like, yo, there's a lot of people listening to me. That's the same thing about your views and stuff when you are doing this thing or when you have messages to portray. It's the same thing. You don't have to worry about these thousands and millions of people when in all actuality, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people is a lot of people. And then I got people that's actually not only are they watching, they like it. They like it. So to my 1, 2, 3, I don't care how many people it be, I'm gonna continue to stay consistent because you rock it with me. Personal growth and inner transformation. Make it do what it do. One thing about it, y'all, my uncle told me that self-preservation is key. Sleep heavenly, rest heavenly. I don't think you're sleeping because I know there's a lot of chaos going on, and my uncle is the man of words and wisdom. So I'm pretty sure he's guiding me, but like self-preservation is key. He used to tell me that because I used to put a lot of people before me. And I really didn't understand what that meant. Self-preservation is key. Preserve yourself, sweetheart. Preserve your energy. And then you got to think about it. A lot of people like shy away from being selfish. Well, you have to learn how to be selfish first before you can truly wholeheartedly be selfless. It's a whole personal growth and inner transformation thing, but it's layers to this. You know, start with you, make it do what it do because your dopeness.